Incredible morning. Incredible morning. Incredible morning. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Ooh, my phone is only on 20%. Hopefully it charges on this thing. Hello, everyone. So I am on my way to IKEA. Yes, again. Because, oh, hold on. I forgot. Okay, never mind. It was set to public. I have to make sure that I can see comments from Facebook. But I'm on my way to IKEA yet again. Because I thought I planned everything out and knew how I was going to work it. And once everything was cleared out of my office, the plans that I had don't really work out. So I have to go back again. This time I'm going to the one in Doral. Last time I went to the one in Davie. And there's one thing that they don't have in Sunrise. So I have to go to the one in Doral this time. But yeah, so what I thought I was going to do, it's not going to quite work. I'm still on the fence about what color. I really did not want an all white. I really didn't want all white, but I'm pretty much at all white. And I'm going to have to figure out different ways to add accents. Ooh, excuse me. And pops of color. But I also because I wanted a clean look for video purposes. For me, it is my office, and I don't really care for the word like that. Wait, what? Um, oh, okay, it's coming up. I was like, let's tell you get off there. I'm like, that is not where I'm supposed to get off at. But yeah, anywho, what was I saying? So I forgot what I was saying. The GPS threw me all the way off. Oh, yeah. So I got some things thinking that, I planned it out. It's what I need. Oh my God, it's backed up. No! It's backed up. It's backed up. It's backed up. Oh no, that's there. Okay, where I need to get off at is not backed up. Okay. And when I put everything in there, it didn't quite work out the way that I thought it was going to work out. So luckily, part of it, we end up giving it to like the kids and let them in. And they were MJ was super excited to have newer furniture because we took my old bedroom set and made it into like what was their toy chest and like the storage for their books and his games and stuff. So now he got the Calyx unit that one of the ones I had got that I thought I was going to have as a big tower, end up not having that. And then one of the extra, like it's really a dresser, but I like that it had the drawer on it. So I wanted to I have purchased 3 of them, but the way that it worked out, I can't really, okay, I can't really use the other one. So we gave it to them. My desk will be here. I really didn't want all white, but it's turning out to be like all white because I really wanted more of a clean look for video purposes, since it is where I record things, but it's also like, where I create. So I kind of want it to be neutral, but at the same time, I don't want to be in a room that appear like that. So I'm like on the fence. Like they have some that are gray doors because I kind of want to paint the doors. I mean the walls gray. It was between gray and like a tannish, like a brownish tannish color. I'd rather just go with gray. I like gray. Um, I'm just gonna do white. Color. Maybe. Hush. Oh, she talked too much. Um, so yeah, I'm going to go back. The one thing that sucks with doing this is you really don't know how many times you're gonna talk to me. I know where I'm at, like you really don't know how it's gonna work out until you put all this ish together and then attempt to put it up, and then it's like, oh, okay. So I already know I'm not gonna be 100% satisfied. The room isn't like super, super big. It's like it's either like an 8x9 or 9x10 type room. Like it really isn't like a super, super, super large room. Um, so okay, wait. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, uh, girl, I heard you the first time. Jeepers creepers. Hopefully now that I'm on the turnpike, she'll hush. Jesus. But anywho, the way that the room is, and like, okay, so the way that my room was set up before actually wasn't like bad. I originally wanted the setup that I have, and I was going to get the PAX system, which is the wardrobes. Because I did a one-on-one session with someone, and she had a PAX system, and I love the fact that it was like that it had the pull-out drawers on, like she had her cami, not her camera, she had her Cricut up there and it had like a pull-out drawer. So that way, if you were using like a 12 by 24-inch mat, you can pull it out, and the depth of it. Um, wait, to keep right. Wait. Huh? Uh, where are you sending me to? Lord Jesus. Now as complete. Okay, no, I'm in the right spot. I was so confused. I was like, where they? I was like, wait a minute, where they sending me at? But okay, there's construction. I was like, what the world? Anywho, I was gonna say, oh, so I was gonna get the pack system, sit out like 20. Hold on, y'all. I don't think this is right. I feel like I'm not going in the right direction. Because it sits off the expressway, doesn't it? Oh no, okay, I gotta get to the turnpike. Must be. So wait a minute. Because I didn't go straight to the turnpike. Okay. I came 826 way. I was like, wait a minute, why are they taking me this way? But okay, never mind. Anywho, I was gonna get that, and so I can slide it out, and then of course it stays stored there. So that's what I originally wanted. Well, when we went to Sunrise, I guess how you have to order that, you have to order it through the guy that was upstairs, and it was 1,000,001 people. Um, it was 1,000,001 people that were up there. And I was like, lies you tell. And when I got, so I thought, okay, well, maybe I can still go downstairs and I can just pull what I need in. And they was like, no, you got to go back upstairs and he has to put in something and you got to go through the associate. I was like, I ain't got time for that. So we end up not getting the PAX system. But the issue with me getting the PAX system would have been this freaking Hotronix, which is still like the major thorn in my side is my Hotronix and where to put that. Because almost everything is not made like it's like you have things that are like 24 or whatever. And uh if I wasn't in uniform, I would meet you there. Uh okay, hold on. Wait, hold on, y'all, 1 second. Anywho, so the Hotronix is really like the major issue because nothing was really like to that size. The desk that I had there was custom made by my husband for the Hotronix. So it was 32 inches long so that the Hotronix can fit on it. Well, nothing comes that size. So it's like everything was like 24 or 36, and I didn't want to do 36 because it would have taken up way too much space. You know what? Hold on 1 second, because these is my bad. I was bugging. I was like, wait a minute now. I'm like, I thought I was tripping. But anywho, lady, if you don't leave me alone, because you driving me crazy, and I'm like, I know I'm supposed to be going there, but one thing I mean, ways to me, it must be an accident somewhere, and I hate that when because I'm also on here, so I'm trying to go avoid it's an issue. I'm going to run into traffic. But she's really getting on my nerves. So, hold on. I think she's trying to make me avoid some mess, but she get on my nerves. Anywho, um, whatever. But I ended up, oh, my, but nothing fits there. So if I would have gotten like I figured out something in the middle, and then it would have been more like to they made it a lot easier for me because I was like, okay, look, I don't feel like dealing with 1,000 people that are up there to, like, I guess, order all the stuff for the pack system. So we end up looking for some other stuff. And then my mom saw some stuff. I saw some stuff. So we kind of combined both of our ideas and thought that it would work. Well, didn't quite work out. Now I need cabinetry, like the storage. Because I had like bins and stuff underneath the desk. Um, I had the things underneath my desk, and I had like this big old shelf thing. Um, and what else did I have? I had also had shit like where my desk was. It was shelves there. That's where my mug presses and like all that stuff was. So I had storage. So I was like, I need to figure out a way to still have the same amount of storage that I already had. I have like these two dresser things, and they have like the bottom storage that's going to suffice for the storage that I had underneath my 24-inch like table. It was a rolling cart so that I can move it around. So that will suffice for that one. But um I don't have any storage for like all of my brads and like smaller things, like all of my paper cutters and like I have some die cuts. I have like my embossing my folders and stuff like that. I have storage for that. So I have to get some. Well, with the way that, which I love that new island that like a little work island. I love, well, peninsula, because you can't go all that is set up size cabinets to get to put up there. So everything was like super, super long or super, super short. So I end up settling on some cabinets it's about 15 inches. 15, yeah, it's still 15 inches deep. The calyx was also 15 and even felt like that was too long. No, I'm sorry, they're 10 inches. They are nothing. Yeah, I think they're 10. They're not, are they, no, 12 maybe, not 15, they're 12, because I said I can fit my bins I already have, I can fit those in there. So they are about 12 inches. It's about 12 and 3/4, 12 and a half inches deep or something like that. So I still have room to walk, but on that one side by like where the peninsula is now, it's going to be kind of tight as far as just walking space, and where my head is going to kind of touch it, it's going to end up being a little bit tight in that area. Um, so that's the only thing. And so we're going to get 2 of those and then one across the middle, just so that I still have like space. And when I'm ready to move when I'm ready to move the heat press, because Evan's going to finish building like a stand for my heat press. And so when he's done building that, the heat press can sit on the wall, but I can pull it out and be able to use it, because that sucker is huge. And because it has the pull out tray, when you go to pull that out, that's like it's 20 inches. So that I need to have space for that. So the hydronics is what the main issue is. I was this close to just going ahead and just buying a whole new heat press because I was like, this can't be life with trying to figure this mess out. So I was this close to just saying, forget it, and just going to go get, like, just ordering another heat press. Because I just, what the hell? Okay. I was like, wait a minute, where they sent me to? But I'm right here. Because I've never been down this road before, but it's because I got turned around. Um, so have to go there, and then I was like, oh shoot. Well, if I'm going to put my mug presses and all that stuff underneath, if I'm going to use my, like, the cabinets to put like my mug presses, um, I had to put my, what was those things called? I had to put my mug presses under there. I have my shop box that I put under there. I have my scoreboards and stuff, like all that stuff that's under there. I was like, shoot, where in the heck are my machines gonna go? Um, so now I had to figure out shelving for that. And I have the solo. So like all this crap needs a place to go. So now I have to come back. I had 48 inch, um, I had 48 inch, 43-inch shells. Those, of course, aren't going to work. Um, my old setup, that was going to work. Okay, where do I want to park at though? That was going to work, but the new setup is not going to work. So I'm going to get 73 inch shelves. That way I can put my machines in order. So I'm going to put the 1, 2, 3, and 4 and my solo up there. And then my other two, um, cameos, I'm just going to store those underneath. And I'm going to, I'm actually getting another cameo too. I'm going to store those just in a different location and just keep um the two in my office. So, alrighty, this is all handicapped, but I can park right here. Yay! So that I'm right by the entrance. Anywho, um, so what was I gonna say? Yes, I have to get two 73-inch shells because I'm gonna store my cameos. One, like, I'm gonna store all 4 cameos and the solo. The other 2 cameos will go. No, now I only have one because I gave my mom one. Because I had 3 of the originals. I gave my mom one. So the other one will go down, and then the other 2 will go like in another storage area, like just to store it. But as far as display, I'll just display all 4, my mint and my solo on the long shelf. So I have to get 2 of those. I have to get the 2 regular cabinets and then the shorter cabinet. And I then realized, oh, I now don't have storage underneath my desk because I got a new desk. Girl, hush. Here we go. Um, And then I have to get an Alex drawer because the storage that, again, when I got rid of the rolling cart, I lost all of my storage for longer things. And that's where I had my paper, my 13 by 19 paper. It sat on that because that was 48 by 24. So all my paper was sitting there. I lost that storage. So since I'm getting a new desk and it doesn't have any shelving to it, I'm just going to get the long Alex drawer. That way I can, it's going to be a weird place to store my sublimation paper, but I have no choice because I ain't got nowhere else to go. So I'm going to use that for storage for my sub paper and put that underneath my desk so that I can put the 13 by 19, 11 by 17, like all that stuff in there. Then of course it'll also be desk storage since now, like in the way my office was before, I technically had 3 different surfaces for working. I had the one that was underneath my window, which I've now lost, because it kind of really sucks. The way that my room was set up before really was perfect. Like it really was ideal. It's just that it was all like DIY type stuff. And now that like I want to have all new stuff in there, the Hottronics doesn't fit on anything that's not custom made. And we had the closet people come, their time frame to custom make it didn't work for me. And then the person that they sent didn't really help any to help me like figure out my thoughts and like where stuff wanted to go to help me build it out. So I was like, you know what? Bump that. Like I can't. Mommy, what you doing today? Let's just go to IKEA. So that's where we are now. But the way that it was before on the back wall, you guys barely saw it, but my Sawgrass and my Epson printer was there. Then it was my Hottronics. Then it was the big tower. Well, because I changed that, I now have nowhere for the Sawgrass and the Epson 2720 to go. So now they're underneath my window. I have my paper storage there, like those towers that you put the plastic bins in. They're there, and I'm just going to put the 2 printers on top of that because I have nowhere else to put it. So I kind of screwed myself over in changing it up. It really sucks because sometimes, like, it may not be like the ideal furniture, but I felt like I figured out like the perfect setup for my office. And now it's like having to reinvent the wheel, rethink about it, and the ish that I'm buying doesn't work. So when I pulled everything out, I tried to put everything in bins to say like, okay, this is this stuff. This is this stuff. So I was trying to visualize like where I would put stuff at. And that's why I ended up having to choose the size cabinet that I did. Because at first even was like, just get one that I think it was more like a bookshelf and it's only like 10 inches so that it wouldn't, I would still have a good clearance. It wouldn't be so close to my head. Well, with it being 10 inches, I wouldn't be able to store my boxes, like they're like shoe boxes or like storage things, because they're all 12 inches. So I wouldn't be able to store those. And if I turn them, it's like with the length of it, I wouldn't be able to fit like 2 of them. So it's still just sucked big time. So I'm like, crapola. We're back at square one. I thought the 10-inch ones would work better, but we're back at square one where those aren't going to work. And I end up having to go and I chose the cabinets that are 12 inches. So, I mean, I'm losing it's really almost 3 inches because it's like 12 inches and 3/4, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's 12 by 3/4. So I'm losing a lot of headspace there, which also makes it suck. It also sucks because in my mind, I was going to have him put a mount for my camera. And that way I can have like all like the little like face on type videos to where he was going to mount my camera so that it can face that way so I can be behind it but it's like if I go in that space, the cabinet's going to be like right here at the back of my head. So, I mean, really, I just can't wait to get into the brick and mortar because I will have a dedicated studio. I will have a dedicated work area to where the studio will be just wherever I bring in whatever I need to like work on and do videos and stuff and not have to worry about everything being in that space. But it is what it is. He told me that I have to keep this way for 5 years. And I'm like, no. I change about every 2 years. You had to Google Alex drawers. So it's just like the regular, like it doesn't, it has the little curve things to it. Yeah, I mean and that's what I was originally going to get was the desktop, but it was 36 inches. And I really did not want to take up that much space um in there, like because of the way the room is, it would have just taken up too much. Like at 32, it wasn't tight, but it was perfect. And theirs would have been 36 and 30 and like, or I think it was where I could have gotten like 30, but 30 didn't work because the Hotronics is about like from back feet to the front feet, it's actually about like 31 or something like that. So I needed that 32. You've never been to IKEA? Do you have one in your area? Um, but yeah, my desk should be here. We got to patch up holes and paint. I got to go to Sherwin-Williams when I get done to go get the paint. And selecting paint sucks because I feel like no matter what, when you're in the store, it looks one way. And even though they give you the swatch, it's so much different when it's actually on your walls, which is why I'm stuck with this. Like I don't like the color that's in there now. I chose it and I thought like it would look great, but then yeah, I don't like it. Even told me not to get gray when I got that color. He's like, put some type of color. So I got that one because I had wanted this whole white and rose gold feel. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So now that's the next hard decision. After I leave here, gotta go to Sherwin-Williams and pick up paint because I refuse to do white. I don't want a room that's gonna just look like a psych ward and it's gonna look sterile. So we're gonna go with my favorite color, gray. Every wall in our house is some form of gray. I think the boys' room is the only thing that really has, well, our room hasn't been painted yet. He even said he refuses to put gray in our bedroom, but we're gearing up to do that room too. Um, but the boys' room is pretty much gray with pops of teal. Like we created an accent wall, so they have teal stripes on their walls. But everything else is all gray. Um, oh, and I have to go get baseboards. I want him to redo the baseboards like the same way that we have them in our living room and family room and dining room. I think the kitchen may also have it already too. Actually, he think he went the whole house. I think he did the kitchen and the laundry room. He put the baseboards down. So I want to do that. And at first I wanted him to make the cabinets almost look like built-ins and put crown molding at the top. But if I did that, the cabinets would be so high that I can't reach nothing in it. So that wasn't going to work. There really needs to be a way to really, really, really figure this out before you start buying stuff. Because I tried their room planner. I mean, and it works. But it doesn't really give you like the same feel once it's like in there. And I'm like, crap, Bola. And this time around, I didn't want to do like I did the first time. I created a 3D model of my room to scale, but of course, size down. And then anything that I was considering, I created like foam board furniture for it so that I can put it down and figure out where it would be at, like how much space, but I didn't have time to do it this time. So I didn't do a 3D model. But the last time I did a 3D model of my room so that I know where stuff was going to go. So yeah, but I'm here. I need to get in and get out. Luckily, I know exactly what I'm coming in here for. So it's not going to be a lot of lollygagging in IKEA. Ooh, look at those colors. Still looks amazing. And this has been washed several times. You can see the lint on the inside. Well, I mean, for me, for the amount of stuff that I need to get, if it's assembled, it wouldn't fit in the car. So it's better for it to be not assembled. I mean, I got a whole husband that put that stuff together. He put all the other stuff together. Yes, it is definitely a process. You're at what place? You're at IKEA, wherever you are. Thank you. All right. So let me. Oh, my phone did not charge. Oh, great. This whole time I was here, my phone was not charging. The whole time I was driving here, it did not charge. That sucks. That means I really have to get in and get out. Ooh, let me go up some. Because if he even tries to call me and my phone is dead, it's going to be some issues. And that also means I can't stay on with you guys to show you anything that's in the store because my phone, it was on that wireless charger sucks. It was on the wireless charger, but it did not charge. So, yeah. Alrighty, let me get off because I'm down to 13% because it did not charge, and I shall talk to you guys later. Until next time. Peace.